All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate you guys supporting me this entire year. When the pandemic started a year ago, who would have thought we would be streaming? But that seems to be the format that, is happening right now. I really appreciate your support. I started out doing living room concert shows from home, and that was kind of a training ground for me. And I did about five of those living room shows, and then I graduated and brought the Friends Band in, and we did a live stream show, and then that graduated from that point to the next Dream Band sessions, and it's just been a fun venture. Surprisingly enough, I'm just a normal local guy here in Atlanta, but because of your viewership, I'm way over 5,000 views, and I'm honored that you guys have at least tuned in, to at least one of those videos at some point. Today, I am just honored. I always do something different. It's never the same. Anytime you see me, you're always guessing, what is he going to do this time, and who's going to be playing? I decided to go back once again to my gospel roots, and we're going to call this just the Gospel Roots concert, if you will. Just a little mini get together, nothing really, blown out of proportion, but just me sharing some of the songs that I've always liked way back in the day. Never thought I would actually play the songs, but hey, why not? I've got time on my hands, so here's my presentation of Gospel Roots. As a musician, certain things stand out. Certain genres of music stand out. Certain songs just resonate within your heart or your spirit or your ears. And so I'm always eager to hear something new, something that really ignites my inner man. Um, I'm always full of spontaneous ideas, and if you've been following any of these shows over the last year or so, you've probably noticed that each one of these are totally different. Neither one is exactly like the other. It's still me, but it's just a different expression of what I enjoy listening to and what I enjoy playing. These are just spontaneous musical ideas. That's what I call them. A lot of times, truth be told, I might pick a song because of the lyrical content. Sometimes lyrics just hit me so hard that I have to learn or play that song. Sometimes it's the feel of the song or the groove of the song that just grabs me and hits me, and I just have to play that song. Sometimes, like tonight, it's a combination of the two, both the lyrical content and the feel and the groove of the song. That's what we're going for tonight. Again, my gospel roots. Well, I hope you've enjoyed what I've presented this go round. It's always fun. It's always an honor to deliver, what I do. I'm only being me, ladies and gentlemen, just being me. I want to make sure that I give honor and credit to the gentlemen that have supported me this go round. Set one that you heard, Mr. Chip Norman on the keys. We also had a special treat this time. We had Jeremy Taylor on the bass, and we had Mr. Jeremy Haynes on the drums. You guys were spectacular. And of course, on set two, you had me playing saxophone, and we had my longtime friend, Mr. Chip Norman playing keys. And we also had my longtime friend, Jeff Smith on the bass guitar. And we had also Mr. Alvin Deuce Batiste on the drums. Y'all show him some love. Woo-hoo-hoo. Thank you so much for sharing your gifts with me. Love you, appreciate you. Y'all stay tuned. We are just getting started.